Hello everybody, it's Eric Friesen. Today I will make a video of this late 60s Emerson Radio Quiet Cool window air conditioner. The badge on this thing on the backside is epic. I've actually never seen one like this before. This one's actually rated for 4,000 BTUs. It's my first window air conditioner I've ever owned with a reciprocating compressor. This thing is in really rough condition. It doesn't have a front grill, and it's going to need a lot of work, but by the time I'm finished with this, hopefully it will be getting a good use. I already have an idea for a home for this one, so hopefully we'll see how this thing goes. Who knows how long it'll take me for it to get restored. Control panel is very interesting. Definitely a base model for sure. Have our on and off, no fan speeds. And then we have our thermostat. Anyway, let's get up close for our compressor sound. And as you can tell, this thing has a pretty strong fan. This thing, when I got it, I don't know how long it ran. I was actually riding my bike around a while ago, and I saw this unit sitting next to a dumpster. So what I ended up doing was the next day I went over and picked this thing up with the tractor. I don't have a car yet. Fan's definitely rubbing up against something on the inside, so it needs to be fixed. This thing is probably dropped. It's already blowing cold. Top part up here doesn't get as cold. You see kind of like the divider line here. Always found it interesting how these units, air sucks in for this side and then blows out for this side. I think like right here is where the division is. Yeah, because this is like where this is a lot colder. I have to say, definitely these coil blower air conditioners, I feel like they blow a lot more colder than the coil sucker units. This is probably the best of both worlds, being that this is a single coil unit. It's 4,000 BTU. Very odd unit. I've never seen one like this before. Don't know what the front grill would have looked like. Judging by these two indentations there, it probably was going up the two wetter wheels. I'm gonna guess and say that it was probably a plain white grill, being that this was a base model and it didn't have any like fancy wood grain design on it. Want to give a quick shout out to Wetter Wheel HVAC on YouTube. I'm pretty sure he has an Emerson now. I honestly don't even know what a lot of the collectors have anymore, because they keep getting stuff. I think he does have one. I know Van has one. Shout out to Van Berg as well. This badge is absolutely awesome though. Just from afar, if this was installed in the window, that badge just looks so good. I've seen a lot of nice badges on window air conditioners before, but I have to say Emerson always had my favorite. I liked the little E2K badge, but I actually like this one a lot more. But that fiberglass piece there doesn't look to be in good shape either. And then we'll turn it off. Listen to that Freon flow. Nice cold coil. It's a bit dirty on the back though, so yeah. Here's a look at the inside. Have what appears to be a pancake compressor. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be at this angle or not, but I don't think so. But it does run somehow, so that's a good thing. This is like all, well, that's just because it's loose. This here needs to be redone. You can see how this thing's just been vandalized. I think this is actually fiberglass, which is actually kind of interesting. There's your fan, which still seems to spin pretty freely. We have our coil here. Oh, I'm gonna fire it up anyway. Here you go. That compressor sound is just awesome. I don't really see what the fan is hitting up against. Here, that appears to be the data for the compressor. This is just very, very loose. This thing needs a lot of help. There's condensate in the base pan now. It doesn't appear to be rusted anywhere through, and there doesn't appear to be any coil rot. But this unit still does cool and does get down to business. It's not the best to run it like this because the coil here doesn't have the proper ventilation. But it sucks, air gets sucked in for this side. And then blown out to that side there, past the compressor. And darn, this thing is nice and cold. This unit needs a lot of work though. That up there, if there was a Freon line actually going through that, this unit would probably be done-ski. Somehow, that one there, which is sweating, still seems to be in good shape. Here's the thing that actually has asbestos. Oh. Single row evaporator and condenser. Top part on it's actually getting cold now. This thing really does work. Out of a lot of the air conditioners I've seen before in person, this one's probably one of the best ones I've ever seen. This thing performs really well. Coil is nice, cold, and sweaty. It's a bit colder on the bottom compared to the top, but still, this thing does cool really good. Let's see if we can find anything, other information on the inside of the case, like a wiring diagram. I don't think so. A lot of old installation. This whole case here needs to be just hammered back into condition. You can see here, that's all knackered. Besides that, I think it was a bit bent on this side, which doesn't look that bent. Everything just looks shifted forward. You can tell this thing took a fall. By the way, by the time this video gets uploaded, I'm probably going to call Christian tonight. He has any information on helping me fix this thing. Definitely has a full charge still. I think, yep, metal fan blade. So lady should still be making them. I don't know where exactly to... Can't tell really where the fan's hitting, unless if the bearings are just dry and it's making a bunch of bearing noise. I think that's the case. There's fiberglass shield here is in the way. I don't know. Thermostat does click. Something I've actually always wanted to know on these Emerson units, I didn't know until getting this one. It's the location of the thermostat, just down the side here. If anyone's never known that before, it's down the side. Really unique air conditioner and a pretty nice one. You can, even for this being a low-end model, this thing still held up like really good. It would still be good enough for today's standards.